Ah.
Hey there, this is your boy the Duck, coming at you with this week's Just the Tip. One thing I want to talk about, just because you know how to shoot does not mean you should be an instructor. I see way too much where I have students that come to class that, their husbands, dads, uncles, whatever, have taught them how to shoot. Now, there's a big difference between let me show you how to hold a gun, shoot some basics as a bullseye, and actually how to run a gun. And if that's something that you don't have somebody who's really confident teaching, all right, just because you know how to make macaroni and cheese doesn't mean you need to be doing culinary classes. All right, it's the same exact thing when it comes to shooting. So be mindful of that. Just because you're a shooter doesn't mean you know how to teach how to shoot. And I see a lot of times, I've been an instructor now for over a decade, and I've had a lot of people, yeah, I love going to the range and I love shooting. I think I'm gonna get my license and certify myself so I can, teach people how to shoot. Well, there's a lot more to it than just knowing how to shoot a gun. If you don't know how to communicate with people, if you don't know how to break things down, you gotta learn how to say the same thing 80 different ways. Because that one way you say it might be finally what clicks a light bulb. So be mindful of that. And for you as a student, for those of you out there as a student, just because you got a boyfriend or a husband or whatever that knows how to shoot, don't take what he says as gospel. And I know that sounds kind of shitty to say, like, don't listen to people. But reality of it is, take that with a grain of salt sometimes. And if you are that husband, boyfriend, dad, whatever, showing your, loved one how to shoot, be mindful that sometimes you might need to step away and let somebody else handle it. There's a big joke within the instructor world, never teach your wife how to shoot, because they're always, yeah, I am doing it that way. And they're gonna argue with you on everything. Sometimes let somebody else, who has no personal connection there, and they can just be objective and teach them and show them things. And I've had husbands in class that I've showed her how to do it like that 30 times and she never listens to me, and now finally she's listening to you. Yeah, because sometimes that's just what it takes. So be mindful of that. Just because you know how to shoot doesn't mean you need to become the instructor of your group. So just something to think about. But again, I will never discourage. Bring people into the community. If you got friends that, are getting into guns and want to go to the range and do some shooting, that's fine, but stay in your lane. You don't necessarily need to be becoming a shooting instructor, but teaching safety and just basics, that's fine, as long as you're a safe shooter yourself. So that's this week's Just a Tip, something to think about from your boy the Duck, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe.